Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures. 80,000 it holds. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mohamed Salah, Frimpong. Mohamed Salah, Salah crosses.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are...
He's one on Gakpo! Now, what about a counter-attack? That has been cut short. Now it's Gakpo. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Frimpong. Mohamed Salah. McAllister, can he get it through? Frimpong picks it up out wide. In again, chance for a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
João Neves. And he was alert to it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Salah plays it in. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He shifted it to the flank. Well played, right face to face with the keeper. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now a sudden chance to counter. Searching pass he's played there. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Kvaratskhelia. Konate gets over and intercepts. Szoboszlai. That's a cute ball. Gakpo. And he's found a way, shapes to shoot! So we're still where we started right now.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Tries to pass it through. Showing good feet. Cross needs to be good. Doué. And the pass is intercepted. He's a shot. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And this is Dembele. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
He's having a
22.
good look here, and a real chance to break the deadlock. Vitinha! Brilliant by Vitinha! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
A
1-0 lead established.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Elects to cross. Quality ball. Now it's Doué. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Liverpool are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Swung over.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Soboslai goes for a shot! And there's the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Well, and the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's the keeper's ball. Paris Saint-Germain trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And he's intervened well there. João Neves. And Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Mendes. Now Hernandez. Fabian Ruiz. Gomez makes the interception. Gravenberg. Good pressure, determined, intense. And he has been fouled there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to play it through. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And another try! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Liverpool grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well read, nice interception. Mohamed Salah looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Gakpo looks to get on the end of this. Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he cuts out the supply. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Neves. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Gakpo. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's positional goals. The utilisation...
Shot, surely! Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 7, il numero 14.
Liverpool have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Endo. Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Vitinha thinks about the shot. He's picked his way through. Lofted in. Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in front! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Kvaratskhelia!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Knocks it into space. Dembele, and that's a dangerous ball. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Wits delivers the ball. Hernandez deals with that comfortably. Vitinha. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's onside. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what...
Vitinha! It's their second corner of the game. Vitinha plays it short. Threads one in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Kvaratskhelia, who's set up one goal so far. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Looking for the run. And he was quick to react. Alisson punts it upfield. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that's that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement.
There's the shot!
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Florian Wirtz, is the latest in a line of many impressive German playmakers. He's already broken the record for the youngest goal scorer in the German top flight, and that's hugely impressive. And just watch out for him in terms of his movement. He gets into that right half space, and he loves to occupy that zone and then just look to play from there. And he could well be a standout star.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Hakimi. That's headed upfield. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's McAllister.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's been cut out, well played. Tacho promptly onto that, and that is that. Barcola in acres of space out wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Gakpo, Soboslai. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Vitinha. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Gakpo, looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Spectacular save. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Tries to get it clear. Well, nicely intercepted. Robertson. Paris Saint-Germain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Picked out brilliantly. And it's Hakimi. Soboslai goes steaming forward. Now it's Gakpo. That ball looks a good one. Soboslai. That's an excellent interception. Vitinha.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Vitinha. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get it through? And he's in on goal! And he's managed to gift it back. Wirtz. A probing pass. Wirtz is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Robertson. Looking for options for movement. Skims one in. Played in by Robertson. Robertson looking to hit the byline here. Kvaratskhelia
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Kvaratskhelia. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Marquinhos. And Kvaratskhelia. Good ball, good take. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
I volontari di tutti I settori sono pregati di recarsi nell'area dello stadio.
Here we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Robertson cuts out the pass. McAllister sends it crossfield.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And it's Vitinha, and that's gone loose. Vitinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Dembele. Kvaratskhelia is onto this. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
João Neves. Barcola receives it in a good position here. Barcola! And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Wirtz has got himself a free kick. Fabian Ruiz. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Can he latch on to this? He's got away. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Soboslai producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Fabian Ruiz kept his eye on it, and he's there. Little pass back, tries to play it through. Wirtz! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Il numero 11.
The most accurate pass.
Cambio di giocatore.
Fabian Ruiz. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Liverpool perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Robertson. That has ended up in no man's land. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's played it in low. Chiesa! Vitinha played down the flank.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Frimpong. McAllister.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Now, can they get him away? Pass somewhat off target.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Frimpong. Into the last 5 minutes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Paris Saint-Germain desperately searching for the winner here. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Il numero 3.
And it's
Il numero
Hakimi.
5. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Looking to play him in. That looks a cracking ball. There's the header!
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
He's done very well to get to that.
Isak is offering a wry smile there. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And the shot! Yes, he's done it! And that might well be that!
Numero 9.
Liverpool take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Lee Kang-in. Now it's Ramos. Deftly away. And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Isaac taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures, 80,000 it holds. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good.
Solid goal! It's there! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's put paid to a promising move. Tries to play it through. Closing in on goal. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Gakpo. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's in space and looking for options. Hakimi with the clearance. Doué. That has not gone well. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. McAllister. Gravenberg. Mohamed Salah chasing after it. Now it's Doué. Always onto this. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Robertson. And that's gone loose. Quality ball. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Not the most convincing of passes. Mohamed Salah, who does have an assist to his name. Liverpool are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Marquinhos. Now it's Neves. And here's Dembele. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. He's in a good position here. Van Dijk can get it clear. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that was very necessary. Plays a sharp little ball here. And a chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Well, that pass isn't the best. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. Cleared without complication. Nicely weighted ball. That could spell trouble. Nuno Mendes. And it's McAllister. Neatly clipped into space. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kvaratskhelia is in a really good position out wide. And that has been clubbed away. Liverpool are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Oh, that's clever.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vitinha. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Robertson. He is through here. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. Goes for goal! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Liverpool leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Oh, that's well spotted. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Gravenberg.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Frimpong. Stood up well to him there. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Mohamed Salah. Incoming delivery. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Szoboszlai aimed beyond the defence.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's cut it out.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
That is good alertness. That's a lovely, neat pass. Some good work on the right flank here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Brilliantly cut out. Gravenberg. Frimpong. Searching pass he's played there. That's been cut out, well played.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Frimpong. Nice bit of trickery. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kvaratskhelia. And he's there to belt it away. Fabian Ruiz. Gakpo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's McAllister. Just about up to 75 minutes. João Neves. This is promising. Doué has it out wide and in space. Hangs in a cross. And he's quick to get it clear again. No way through there. Fabian Ruiz knocks it into space, and Dijk deals with that comfortably. And they've got rid. Tacho calmly anticipates. Vitinha really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Fabian Ruiz.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now it's Doué. Hakimi in acres of space out wide. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 9. Numero 30. Lasciano il campo
Williams
per
lays it
il
forward.
numero 46. Il numero 3. Il numero
The
14.
pass is intercepted.
Il numero 7.
Now it's
Il
Wirtz.
numero 47. Attenzione, un cambio.
Hernandez. Can he spark a counter here? Kvaratskhelia. Robertson cuts it out.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. João Neves. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up. Players carried out his instructions.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures. 80,000 it holds.
The action has already started.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Szoboszlai, who played through for the wide man.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I've heard only good things about this player, João Neves, Peter. He's very good under pressure, plays with an awful lot of courage, always wants to get on the ball, and positionally, very, very sound. He's a real asset for any team at numbers.
Dembele!
Played out towards the right wing.
And the counter is on.
McAllister.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So,
Isak!
He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Isak certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
That looks a decent ball. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Tries to pass it through. That's been cut out. Well played.
And now the breakaway.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And this is Dembele. Can he get it through? Frimpong stood his ground strongly. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And it's Frimpong. Aims beyond.
He's had a shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Ball driven towards the far post.
And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Fabian Ruiz
Cuts it out. And this is Dembele. Oh, that's a key interception.
Alisson.
Liverpool are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Turns and goes back.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for a runner.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he's lost his man here. So much time and space here.
Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
João Neves. And this is Dembele. And that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That is good alertness. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Fabian Ruiz, looking to play him in. He's in a great position here. Between Dembele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? McAllister. Robertson. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Gomez. Alisson. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again. So neither side has yet broken through. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Dembele, and a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Defending of the desperate variety. Robertson.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Marquinhos. Hakimi. Doué. This is Dembele. Gakpo looks to get on the end of this. And that could set him on his way. And he's quick to snatch it back. It's a pretty loose pass. It's Dembele! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Back they go.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And that's played in low. And it's Neves. Might be danger here. Goes for a shot! It's there! There is the breakthrough!
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up soon.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half.
Isaac! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Can he get on the end of this? Tries a shot! Vitinha. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And it's been given away. That has not gone well. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Isak. And this is Mohamed Salah. Nicely. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Played out wide. Taken back almost at once. And this is Mohamed Salah. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Isak looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And that is as far as they're going to go. McAllister. That's an excellent interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mohamed Salah! Oh, that could cost them.
Mohamed Salah absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 2. Numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14. Il numero 7.
Liverpool must do something here and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Robertson has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Nuno Mendes, Frimpong gets across to intercept that. The final 5 minutes. Nicely weighted ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Barcola. Threads one in. Looking for the run. Barcola. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Paris Saint-Germain. Oh, what has happened here? Nuno Mendes. Into stoppage time. Very little left on it. Out to the right. Ekitike. Nice interception, well timed. And he's heaved it away. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that is as far as it goes. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.